President Joe Biden will present the award on September 5. The White House said on Friday. Army attack helicopter pilot Larry Taylor scrambles to rescue a small patrol soldier surrounded by enemies in Vietnam. In a dramatic account of the life and death of himself and the men he helped rescue more than 50 years ago, flying them seemed like the only option. But there was one problem: there was no room inside the Cobra battleship. With bold action and quick thinking, he found a way to save them from danger. More than 55 years later, Taylor's heroism will be recognized by President Joe Biden when he is awarded Medal of Honor, an elevation of the Silver Star he first received. On September 5, White House announced Friday. On the night of June 18, 1968, a four-man long-range reconnaissance team saw it completely surrounded by enemy forces through night vision binoculars on a mission to the northeast of Saigon. David Hill, a member of the team, said at a roundtable with journalists on Monday that it seemed inevitable that these would soon be discovered and invaded. Taylor, his co-pilot, and another Cobra crew sprang into action when Hill's team leader, Bob Elsner, radioed for backup. Photograph of Dave Hill, Larry Taylor and Paul Elsner taken at the annual First INF in Branson, Missouri in 1999. Chapter LRP-Ranger Meeting. Hill and Elsner had met for the first time since Taylor rescued them in Vietnam on the night of June 18, 1968. Courtesy of Dave Hill, Larry Taylor and his crew had a maximum of 2 minutes to disembark. Buckle up. Start ship. Start the starter. Take to air and head in our direction, Hill said. Climbing above patrol area, Taylor couldn't see the team in dark. To avoid friendly fire, he radioed the ground crew leader to signal their position with a flare. But they knew it would also mean giving their position to the enemy. He said, "Go." And we set off the flares and all hell broke loose. Hill said. Taylor and the wingman continued their attack for 35 minutes, arding the surrounding enemies with rockets and minigun fire. But as helicopters' ammo and fuel dwindled, the attackers continued to approach team, dropping small arms and rocket-propelled grenades. According to the military, Taylor learned that a rescue plan involving the UH-1 Huey helicopter was cancelled because there was almost no chance of success. No other help was coming. Taylor has decided to come up with a bold and innovative plan to take out crew using the UH-1 Cobra helicopter, an achievement that has never been realized or even tried. Army statement said. He and the other Cobra pilot fired their remaining shells into the team's flanks. Taylor then turned on the battleship's landing lights to distract enemies as the crew moved towards a designated area 100 yards away. Service photo of Captain Larry Taylor. We were finally able to make an escape because he guided us to the weakest part of the enemy encirclement, Hill said. As Hill moved, he tossed enemies B.